This is Kimber Leigh with KKAT-TV in Glendale, Arizona, and with me I have
Mike McGinn, President of the Arizona Film and Media Coalition.
Thank you, Mike, and can you tell me what we're doing here today?
We're doing a number of things. Foremost, we're educating people about the film industry and how they can participate, but also we're raising money for the Arizona Film and Media Coalition because we're about to embark upon a campaign to try to extend the existing film tax credits for another 5 years.
And what the rumor has it is that we've already lost the Phoenix film representative. Is that true here?
No, we've lost the state film office. Their budget was cut last June, and the staff was more or less dismissed. There still is somebody that's answering the phones at this time, but that's at the grace of the Department of Commerce, and that probably will not continue much longer. I do know that the Phoenix film office has told me that if the tax credits should not be extended for an additional period of time, their office is likely to close.
So what is the solution for this problem that we have? Because I am a local actor in the Valley doing everything that I can because I love filming, I love the arts. So what could an individual do, or whose responsibility is it to get that tax incentive signed?
Well, there's a number of different levels to work on. One is a grassroots effort where people can call in and talk to their legislators specifically about the issues. But there's also the idea of raising funds for our organization because we anticipate that it will cost us somewhere between $25,000 and $40,000 to extend the tax credits for another 5 years. We have to let the legislature and the governor know that this is a program that is breaking even as far as the general revenue to the state, and that it's bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars into the state, and it's creating high-paying jobs. So as we get closer, I would like people to pay attention. We will be letting them know how to participate through the different organizations through email blasts so that they can then call their legislators, write letters, and support the industry for extending the credits.
And that all sounds wonderful for the large production companies that are coming from LA, but myself as an independent, I am a producer, actor, and how does that type of individual get funding, or what ideas do you have for us to get a tax incentive for the independent filmmaker as well to keep film alive here during the lack of production coming from LA?
Well, I think that we've looked at it for a number of years, and we certainly have seen different people ask that question. And when we worked with the Department of Commerce, we saw that the number of people applying, if we lowered the amount of money that you would need to spend to qualify for the program, exponentially increased the amount of work that the Department of Commerce had to do processing applications. And in a time where they are dismantling the Department of Commerce and firing staff there on a monthly basis, it seems, if we would lower that down further, they would be so buried with the amount of applications and overworked that they would not be able to function. So there are ways for people to participate in lower end productions, but as far as the tax credits, it's probably not in the cards because the Department of Commerce could not handle the amount of work it would take to allow the smaller projects.
Okay, and with that being said, on the tax incentive itself, when is the exact date that it runs out?
The last date, as it currently stands, is December 31st at the end of this year. And one thing I'd like to remind people is that 42 to 44 states have tax incentive programs currently. If our legislature should not extend the program, we will be one of the few states in America that do not have the marketing tool to bring motion pictures to Arizona. The film industry here would be in a dire situation.
Yes, and what do you suppose would happen? Because a lot of people say if the tax incentive doesn't get signed, that Arizona's going to shrivel up and pack their bags and go home. Do you believe that?
That's a very tough question because my business would be impacted negatively should that happen. And having worked in this industry since 1987 when I worked for the City of Phoenix Film Office, I've seen us go through some peaks and valleys. One of the low points is when Runaway Production was taking projects to Canada because of the exchange rate. So I've seen what a mechanism that does not work for the Arizona film community can do in devastating the industry. If we can't compete against other states with a similar type tax credit, the film industry is very well could blow up and go away. It's very dire.
And not as long as I am here, because I will tell you this. I challenge every actor, director, editor, musician, meet me at the train station, and we will go see our legislators as a group, and we will demand that they sign this tax incentive, because we are going to stand up, stand tall, and stand proud. We are not going away.
One thing they can do is we are having a day at the Capitol on March 23rd to bring the legislators down to meet the film industry and see the support for what we're doing. So please look for our email blast through all the organizations to come down to the Capitol on March 23rd to support the film industry.
Well, I fly free, so I think that's where I'm going to be. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate your time and your support, and we will stand behind you.
Thank you very much. I look forward to representing the whole community.
Absolutely. Sign that incentive.